Hi guys, we have here BMW 750 Li with the V8 twin turbo 2015. So I want to show you here a couple of things. I'm changing the spark plugs and I'm also changing the air filters in the engine. The air filters sit on top of the engine right here, so in this first video I'm going to show you the filters, and the way you got to take this out is the box here. This is the box where the filter sits. You need to disconnect this. In this case this clip is on the bottom, but it has this gray lock that you need to pull back and then press it, and then it'll disconnect. The other side is going to be a little bit kind of harder, so you have to use like a hook tool like this and try to open this carefully. Even if it breaks, it's not a big deal, but try not to break it. And again, because of the heat, these break. But there we go. This actually, once I unclicked it and I pressed it up, it actually unlocked the whole thing out. This is the one thing that you need to take out. Then you need to unlock this. There's this lock here, and you need to unlock the mount here, and you need to get the O2 sensor wiring out of the slots because it sits on the heat shield of this filter. The next thing is these two clamps that hold it, and also this connection here. So you need to loosen these as much as you can, and you may have to use some tools because these don't want to come out by hand. Also these air filters are stuck on their mounts on the bottom, and the reason is because of these two rubber mounts. These two rubber mounts go down to these plastic ball joints, and they have never been lubricated. I'm not even sure if these filters have been ever changed, or if they have been changed, it's been a long time, because I barely got out that driver's side. I had to use this pry bar to actually kind of get it out. And once you get these loosened, you need to try to pry this out here, this lock. And what I did is I tried to get it in, and then I twisted the tool so I can get this out, but it won't work right now. I need to lift up this whole box in order to do it. And I forgot to tell you that I removed these braces. There's a connecting brace right here. It's easier to do it. These are the braces, and they have one 15mm bolt and one 16 in the front. Again, strange, weird 15 and 16. And once you get to this point, you need to try to now the next thing is trying to release this the actual air box out of these mounts. And you can try to use some tools to actually kind of lift it up, and then try to use your hands to lift it up more. You can try to come on this side because the mounts are right here. And again, yep, this is what did the job. And now you need to watch out for these wires, the mounts. Try to lift this up here in the back. Okay. And again, you have to open this here on the bottom. Actually, this is trying to come out, and this is it. I got the box out. We got the box out, and yeah, this was kind of aggressive a little bit. I mean, you may scratch these metals a little bit here, but you have no choice. You have to lift this up on the sides, and I'm gonna change the filters now inside. Okay, in order to open these, we need a 25 Torx. Okay, that's the separation of the box right here. Okay, obviously we need to clean this. This is dirty. This is the bottom part, and this is the actual filter. It's a strange filter because it has this extension here, so it doesn't sit by itself, so it's gonna come out with this weird shape. And I mean, it actually has a double filter that's mounted to the filter housing. But anyway, this has to be replaced. This is pretty old. So this is the one filter on this side, and as we can see, this is a Male filter right here. And let me see if this is the. Yeah, this is it's not BMW, but it's Male's OEM. Male makes these filters for these cars, and this is the one on the one side, this is for the other side. Those are the part numbers. Again, actually BMW, I think this is the OEM manufacturer for BMW. Okay, as you can see, this is the old one, and this is the exact same filter we're installing. This is the new one, perfectly white and clean. Okay, install it back in the bottom housing. Install it here back in the bottom housing. Make sure that it follows these slots, the installation slots. Again, make sure that it fits in these slots, and then you install the top the same way you took it out. When you tie these, don't over time because you will break the plastic. got everything put back together. Okay, the trick to install this back is, again, I always smudge these rubber mounts with a little bit of grease, because this will help you with the installation, and it will prevent trying to use a pry bar. What I did to get these out the next time somebody's working on this car. So I mean, just think about yourself and think about the next person that's going to touch this car. You know, make just this whole procedure much easier. So I'm smudging these with a little bit of grease, and you can actually get some grease going on the actual balls right here, and this one right here. So this will help you tremendously. So the installation is the same way you took it out. And also another thing is, I will smudge. I will put a little bit of grease here on these places where you see the plastic has been worn out from the front vent sitting in this. So the same way, I just put a little bit of grease to help this plastic to maneuver easier. And you don't need it here, because here you have the rubbers, but you can actually put some grease inside these rubbers, because they also will give you a hard time when installing this. And as actually, when I'm touching this, I feel some dirt. Let me see. Yeah, try to probably clean this before maybe wiping it with grease. Try to clean this in case there's any dirt. But yeah, then just smudge a little bit, because this will help you tremendously. So this is the way you change these filters. I'm not going to stop because I need to keep going, because I'm changing these spark plugs. And you install the filter down there. You click this thing right here, and again, don't forget the wiring harness and these MAF or map sensors, whatever. And once you install this, don't forget you have the brace here. Again, thanks for watching. Air filters, engine air filters replacement for this 15750 Li BMW. Thanks for watching. Please like my videos and please subscribe. Thank you. Okay guys, I'm gonna show you how to install this back. And this guide here goes all the way down there. And before you install it, please get some grease and just smudge these insides where these plastics go, because it will help you tremendously with the installation. And then with the next person that's going to uninstall this out, so you need to kind of guide it back into that slot where it goes, and you need to get it through these pipes here, because this is where it's gonna go. It needs to go down here, so be careful with these pipes and kind of slide it down. And this is the way this goes. So again, this is a guide for the air. Also the stop guide here, you need to get these out, and the best thing you can do is, again, smudge these two sides, because this actually right here, there's space. This space here is actually given to you so that you can release these the braces, and you can actually install it. And in order to help yourself, you need to push this all the way in once you release these. And when you push it back here, because originally it's supposed to stay here, when you push it down here all the way forward, this will let you install the box easier, or that's the proper way to install this. So let me get the box. Okay, again, as a reminder, get some grease and smudge these the mounts, the rubber mounts here on the bottom. This one is this one where they go into these plastic ball joints here, and get some grease and smudge the ball joints also. And because that's gonna be your main help here, is these ball joints, so you can push this back down. So now you can guide this down. Remember that remember the bottom guide here all the way down here, and you need to kind of guide this bottom guide first here into the airbox, and then you need to, once this reaches this mount here, reaches this spot, this is where this is supposed to go, and then you can actually kind of bump it down. And then the guy on the front, you're gonna need to pull in this direction so that it clips into the box. And once it clips into the box, it's gonna be solid. It's right here actually, and you will see on the side here, you will see where it clips. It's this clip right here. And once you know that this is solid here, then you close this clip here, and you're gonna need to find the plug, the electrical plug for the MAF or map sensor. And don't forget, you need to get this, you need to slide this the sleeve back. You got some electrical connectors here in the way, so you need to probably push them a little bit out. Yeah, and then you need to guide this to go inside, and because we have the grease, this should be much easier now. You can release this brace a little bit, and oops, it came out. That's not good. I'm gonna release a little bit more, and need to get it back. Okay, it needs to go over this, and you can push it by hand. Make sure that it's all the way in on the bottom also, because these tend to go on one side and then to slip out on the other side. So reach with your fingers, your middle fingers on the bottom, and touch and see where this thing is. And if you see now, because we slid it backwards into the airbox, now it's back to where it's supposed to be here. So the first thing you're gonna tie is this one here. You're gonna tie this one here first, and remember these fit in a specific place right here. So we're gonna tie this first, and then we're gonna tie the second one on the left side, and make sure this is tight because the vibrations can kick this out. And this fits right there on at the edge. If you push this rubber here, you're gonna feel that the rubber kind of falls out of the plastic, because this fits in a very specific way right there at the edge of the box, and it has a slot. It has a rich slot to it, so it doesn't come out. So this one is ready here. I'm gonna push this down here. I think this is broken. I didn't break this. Maybe someone else broke it. But anyway, you need to plug this back by pushing it and then pushing the gray clip all the way in. And now we're going to tight the second one here. And this one doesn't have a ridge or a place where it sits. It just sits right on the top of the plastic. So all you need to do is just get it tight. And here we go. So check again. Everything seems to be tight. Kind of try to force shake this so you feel that everything is tight. Okay, it's clipped. It's all the way in here. And check the bottom one. Okay, it seems like everything is tight and it's one connection. And the rest of it is just this brace here. Remember, it has 16mm in the front and 15mm bolt in the back. Okay, and this is it. That's the installation of the airbox back. Again, thanks for watching. I hope I'm helping you guys to fix these cars properly. And thanks very much. Please like my videos and please subscribe. Thank you.